If you are interested in any of my tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, or simply interested in supporting the channel, consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides as well as any future guides that come down the road. Patreon link can be found in the description below. Alright you guys, so again, this is the FlySimWare Cessna 414, and this thing is an absolute beast, man. It is an absolute beast. It's fast, it's fun, it's very, very well written and well developed. Everything from the graphics to the liveries to the flight options to its distance, just across the board. It's probably one of the most enjoyable aircraft to fly. I would say for me, it's a battle between this one and the Black Square Duke series. Now, the Black Square Duke series, for me right now, I would say my top three right now. Now, obviously, that could change tomorrow. But it would be the Black Square Duke, any of the series, but I really like the Piston Duke. I really enjoy that one. The TBM 850 from Black Square, and then I would probably say the Cessna 414, and then they start really battling it out from there for this genre of aircraft genre. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump in the seat. Let's start removing some of the things. It's been a while since I've flown it. Oh, seat, damn it. Let's get out of there. There you go. I need you to go away. Thank you. Well, then it helps when you click on it, Mike. Idiot. It's not its fault if you're not going to click right. Let's check our controls. Rudders are responding. Brakes are responding. I already checked the throttles and everything because they were at full forward when I got into it. All right, so let's see here. Let's pull up our tablet. I changed my controls around for moving the camera, and I screwed myself up because now I'm constantly hitting the wrong thing. It's like I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to change this. It's going to make things easier, and it didn't. It just keeps confusing me, and I hit the old buttons that I thought that I wasn't liking. Didn't work out. Chocks, engine plugs, tie down, static wicks, pitot covers. Get all those out of there. We don't need a ground power unit. All the doors, you guys can see all the options. I mean, there's tons. Aircraft states, you have all that available. Maintenance options. Tons of really cool stuff that come with this thing. It really is cool. Here's your control locks. Fun airplane. Gives you your weather input. By the way, let me check this because every time I come in here, what? I don't understand, dude. So, like, watch. Let's make sure I'm not losing my mind. I'm pretty sure that I have live weather checked. What is that? General options, isn't it? And then data? Is it data? Live weather, right there. On. On. Like, it's on. And yet, every single time I come to the sim, it's turned off. I don't know why. Like, I have to manually do what I just did and turn it on. So, I don't know what's going on with that. It started a couple patches ago. Anyway, no biggie. Quick click. Just curious if any of you guys are having that problem. All right. I'm not going to worry about seats and things like that. Alicia, John, Julie, Rick, Bobby. Bobby, I hate that guy. God, he can be such a jerk. Anyway, let's check our fuel. We're going to be fine. So right now we are in Yakima, and we're going to be flying this thing over to Spokane, Washington. And, yep, you know who you are. I'm headed your way. Never know what I'm going to drop out of my airplane. And then we're going to jump over into American Truck Simulator later tonight. Probably do a live stream. It'll be a late night stream by the time you guys see this. But if you happen to see this tonight, check the live streams, either it be YouTube or Twitch or the other channel, Overkill Entertainment 8, which, guys, please subscribe to that channel. I will be doing all kinds of stuff on that, and it's going to be almost completely live stream. Like, if there's content on that channel, it's probably a live stream. Although I need to get better about making my thumbnails for that. I've been really sucking with that. Anyway, so let's get out of here. Oh, wait. Checklist is what I was actually in here for. So anyway, you can do the full walk around with this particular aircraft. I'm not going to do that tonight. I kind of just wanted to fly. It's been a minute since I've flown, just chilled. And then we're going to talk about why we're not in the cockpit, which is behind me. It's going through all kinds of stuff, and there's some things attached to it that I'm not allowed to show you guys yet. So that's part of why we're flying from the desk today. But I wanted to fly. So let's see here. Let's go into the before starting engines. Let's get right into it. Hey, excuse me, sir. Okay. All right. Cabin doors checked and sealed. Control locks have been stowed. Seatbelts, shoulder harnesses secured. Fuel factors. Nice. Good job, idiot. Fuel selectors. Do I have any of my custom cameras? Probably not. No, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. All right. Fuel selectors. There we go. They are currently on. There's left main. There's right main. And that should be. Those are the emergency valves. Okay. Gosh, I don't have any camera set up either. Gosh. Damn it, Bobby. All right, well, let's set a couple right now because that will just drive me crazy eventually. Let's just zoom that little guy out. That's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to tell you right. And we're going to talk about all kinds of fun stuff, dude. We're going to talk about the DOF Reality H3 Motion Sim. I got that thing up and running full steam now. All kinds of stuff happening. And I found what I kind of feel personally, and this may be apples versus carrots kind of situation. But I think I found an app that I like better for controlling the motion pit too, for those of you who are into that. Anyway, so let's see here. Let's see what we got. We have our view now. Fuel selectors are on main. Landing gear handle is down. Let me get rid of that. Landing gear handle. Yeah, it was down. Okay, cool. Is down. Throttles, propellers, mixture set. Now, I'm assuming that they'll want everything full forward for right now. There's that. There's that. Obviously, throttles we want at idle. Let's see here. All circuit breakers are in. All circuit breakers co-pilot side. I actually didn't check the co-pilot side. Hey, excuse me. Get out of here. They all look flush. Yep. I think we're good. If not, I'll be the one to find it. Prop sync is off. Let's go ahead and move forward here. I got used to the Duke. I gotta remember where the prop sync switch is, actually. I'm not gonna lie. These are all lights, cabin air, cabin masters, batteries, alternators. Excuse me. Enjoy your flight. Those are the magnetos. Prop sync is usually over by the props. What is that? Oh, these are the lighting panels. I always forget. They look so weird in this aircraft. Talk about old time, man. Old time. You know, I genuinely don't see the prop sync, as horrible as that is. Oh, there it is. Ha! Found it. Anyways, it's off. All right, come back up. Prop sync is on. Battery switch. Okay, that's kind of hard to get to with your big face in the way. All right, so battery switch is on. Gear position lights indicating green. Fuel totalizer is set. Yes. And parking brake. That's a good question. Parking brake. Yes, parking brake is set. All right, let's move on to the next checklist. Moving down here. Starting the engines. Prop clear, magnetos on, engine start. That, I mean, if that's it, it's it, right? Get out of here. Hey, excuse me, sir. Thank you. All right, so let's see if it's truly that simple. All right, so we're gonna turn. I need to get a better look at these magnetos, though. You know what we need to do? Let's create another camera view. Let's come down here, move it up, move it around. Even that's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Let's back that up. I'm trying to get a view that makes sense. All right, so let's turn those anti-collision lights on. I don't see nav lights. Do you guys see nav lights? That's anti-ice. Cabin heat, cabin air, avionics bus. I guess... Oh, right there. The one that say nav. That would be a good indicator that they are nav lights. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today. All right, left engine, right magneto. So we're going to start with the right engine. So let's do that and that. And let's go ahead and prime it. Oh, there we go. No! Would you stop it? Stop it. Excuse me. Stop. Let's put our voltmeter on the battery. Ooh. That battery is low. All right, so let's prime it. Okay. And let's get that right engine moving a little bit. Let's get about half an inch. Everything else is already set to full rich. Let's come back up so we can see what we're doing. And let's give that right engine a crank here. Right there. Fire away, Captain. Come on, baby. No? Should we try that again? Let's try turning the boost pumps on. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get that fuel flow all the way up. Bring it back. And let's get rid of the crank. Come on, baby. Still nothing, huh? I did do that right? Why are you doing this to me, hun? I don't know what I was thinking. I'm tired. But damn it, I just want to have a chill night, and that's what we're going to do. All right? Right. Okay. Left engine. Bring it up. And let's try that again, shall we? All right, 1 and 2 are started. Let's turn that fuel pump off because that thing is annoying. All right, let's see what we got next. Okay, so both engines are started. Excuse me, can you please turn on when I click on? Gosh. All right, before taxi. Avionics bus. Stop it. I was talking to you. Avionics bus gets turned on. There they are, coming to life. Barometric pressure has been set. Flight instruments check. Throttles to 1700 RPMs. Left and right flow light should deluminate. Let's get those alternators on first. Actually, I just noticed that. Let's just move the camera over for a second. There we go. It should have been in the checklist, you would have thought. Wow, that's way down there. What is complaining? Right hydraulic flow. Is that what it's complaining about? Left and right flow lights. All right. Let's kick it up to 1700 as requested. We didn't even make it that far and they shut off. All right. Magnetos check. So let's kick, you know what? Let's just kick it up to 1700. Funny enough, no drop at all. Huh. Vacuum system. Propellers. I think we're good. Throttles are 1,000 RPMs. Close enough. Okay, let's get into the avionics of this beautiful bird. Whoa! All right. I got to remember what Spokane's airport is. Spoken. ICAO is, we can go to Spokane International. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for Phelps Field. I guess let me do that instead. Phelps Field, ICAO. KSFF. Guess that makes sense. Alright, and you know, I actually don't know what the one that we're at is. I mean, I know where we are. I don't know what the ICAO is. Yakima, KYKM. I don't know what's going on with me, why I keep doing that. Alright, so we'll just leave that up. Alright, so we have winds at 3003 knots, visibility 10 miles clear. Temperature 9, dew point 0, altimeter 3009, and looking good for you. Anyway, let's go. Alright, so we're just flying direct. We're just going to have ourselves a little grand old time. I just have to put this in here, otherwise I get lost. Flight plan, pop that guy in there, and I already forgot what it was. I already forgot what it was. What was it? KYKM. Okay. KYKM. KYKM. There we go. Press enter. Coming on down. And we're going to do, what was it? KSFF? I hope I have that right. Hey, got one right. Bound to win one every now and then. Alright. We can hit enter there. Hit flight plan there. That's totally fine. We're not looking to do anything fancy today. Like I said, I wanted a good time just to get up and fly and be silly. And I've already got one of those down. Okay. So before taxi, we're already pretty good there. So let's go ahead and do the taxi checklist and just see where we're at. Or is that it? That's probably it. Before takeoff, before climb cruise. Yep, that's it. Before taxi. That was literally it. Okay, so let's kill that guy. That sounded bad. Let's turn that off, shall we? Anyway, flip that taxi light on. Shouldn't need anything else, really. Pretty simple bird for what we're doing today, anyway. Not doing, like I said, we're not going to do anything fancy. Although I do need to check. What did I say? Winds were 300. And our current is 240. Winds are coming from 300, so taking off from the left. Okay. All right, so release that parking brake. Let's power her forward a little bit. Brake check. Let's do one more brake check. Let it roll for a second. There we go. Slam it down. There we go. Let's get her turning. So my track IR, everything's over there right now. So we're not worrying about track IR today. Which is alright as long as I stay off the mouse when I'm making critical activities. So we got a ton of cool stuff happening. So got some new equipment that I can't tell you guys about yet, but very, very soon. You guys are going to be really excited about the stuff that I get to show you. Some of the stuff that I have showed you previously are being repurposed for completely different purposes that will probably shock you and might even get you guys to get into other simulation hobbies. Are you serious? You wait until I am on you and then you decide to come and get in my way. That's real smart. Yeah, no, 300 is behind us. Okay. Let's see here. Gosh, I really got to find a new hobby than drinking that stuff. But I love it. I love it. So, with the rig behind me, we got, I'm doing some, so you guys know I got the 3 big triples behind me, the 50-inch screen TVs. I went and picked up some plywood today. We're going to be laying some plywood down on the deck, covering it all off, trimming it all out and real nice, covering all the cables and everything. I'm going to cover it with a black, it's kind of like a pleather material. So blacks it out. Put black down the walls around the TVs, so that way it's got that black zone with a nice, RGB hue. And then I'm going to try to do like a roof whether I'm doing flight sim or driving, but have a roof over the top where you could do ambient lighting and things like that. I think that'd be really cool. I'm going to try to get a 4K. Right now you guys are on a Canon R6 Rebel. And I'm going to try to get a new one soon. Get a 4K, so that'll increase that quite a bit. Get that resolution up. Make that more of a enjoyable experience. Is there a windsock around here? I didn't see anything. Is it just me or am I really close? Why is the window frame in my face like that? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Alright, there we go. That makes more sense. Alright, weather radar. I don't need the weather radar. Alright, landing lights can come on. Taxi lights come off. I don't even think this thing has strobe lights, so I'm not going to worry about that. I think all of our lights that we can effectively use are on, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Except for what is under there. No, cabin air, cabin heat. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's double check our checklist before takeoff. Okay. This is the... I sort of passed that. Ooh. Okay, well, we're going to set the wing flaps. Lights are set. Flight instruments, avionics are set. All cabin windows are pressurization. We're not going to go that high, so we're not going to worry about pressurization. We're going to keep it pretty low so we can enjoy the scenery today. Flight controls check. We did that before we left. The parking, seatbelt secure, landing lights check. Power set for takeoff. Oh, mixture. All right, cool. We're good. All right, nothing fancy. All right. And actually, let's go to the takeoff checklist for a second. Okay. That was it. All right. Fancy. All right. And we'll kill that. Let it run out. Let's go. There's our windsock we were looking for. Verifying our direction is correct. That's nice. Alright. Go ahead and line her up. Kind of. That's actually pretty crappy lineup. But here we go. Brakes on. Max power. Stabilized. We're on our way. Airspeed alive at 40 knots. 50 knots. 60. Can I get 65? 65 going 165. That's 70 and rotating. And again, we're on our way. Flaps up. Gear up. Come back 2,500. Manifold pressure, bring it down to 30. Man, let's start making our turn out. Bring that vertical speed down a bit. Little bumpy coming out today. Let's trim that nose down a little bit. We can even do this. Nav mode is on. Flight directors are on. Ooh, baby. Set our altitude. Actually, that doesn't seem to be working from here. Easy. Altitude hold. The plane is in control of everything. Beautiful. Awesome sauce. This is an amazing aircraft. I'm barely scratching the surface on this thing, you guys. FlySimWare does some really, really good aircraft. I would say they are very comparable to Black Square. I still think Black Square takes the cake. I really do. Let's see. We're at a hold, so we can probably bring our RPMs down about 2100. Now we could use prop sync in here, but I don't really worry about it in the shorter flights. So prop sync is where that really shines is what I need to do anyway. We're just going to lean it out. But it's really helpful from... There it is. So right about there, we'll leave it. It's really helpful getting the engines leaned equally. And what it does is essentially, like for example, in most aircraft, it usually syncs the engine RPMs within 50 RPMs of each other. But you don't want to use it on takeoff, and you don't want to use it usually in the descent. In the descent, it's not as critical as it is in takeoff. In takeoff, it's very critical that you don't use it. Because essentially what it will do, again, is it will try to match to the lowest engine. So if you have one engine running at 1,000 RPMs and the other one's running at 950, the idea behind prop sync is it's supposed to bring the other engine down to 950. Now, if you have prop sync on and one engine goes, the other one's going to go, you know, and so I've heard on takeoff that can be a bad thing, right? So you never use it on takeoff, you never have it on takeoff, and you typically don't have it on during the climb either. Again, same principle. You obviously want your best power available when you're on the climb, and you don't want to be fighting something like the prop sync if heaven forbid something were to go wrong. But so anyway, on the DOF Reality H3, guys, you know what? Yeah, I have something on there that I can't show you guys. You're not allowed to see it. You're not allowed. It's not my fault. It's theirs. Anyway, so the DOF Reality H3 motion simulator is freaking badass, dude. Wow, I just realized the game is probably deafening, so let me stop this. There, that way I don't have to keep swapping sounds. But it's amazing. I've been doing a lot of work to it. I've been making a lot of add-ons for it. I think that's my only downside to the DOF Reality. Motion sim, at least the H3. The mounting options are a little weird. And so I've been out in the garage last couple weeks and making different mounts and things like that. I haven't modified the rig itself at all, but I've been making various pieces to go around it and new mounting options and stuff. So I'm really excited to show you guys some of that stuff that's coming. And then by default, oh, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Like I said, it's midnight here now. By default, it uses Sim Racing Studio as the motion control software, which is great, by the way. There's nothing wrong with it. But I recently discovered, through actually one of the viewers, the use of SimHub to control the motion platform. And I find SimHub to be far more accurate, a far smoother experience, and to have more customization options. I don't know. There's just, it feels different. And again, I have nothing bad to say about SRS. I think SRS is a fantastic software, and just like SimHub, it integrates with many, many different applications. So I want to make it clear that I'm not bad mouthing SRS at all. Like, not. They're a fantastic program, absolutely fantastic program. They've been around for a long time. But for DOF, if you guys happen to see this, just look into SimHub. SimHub, I think the performance is different. And again, in the coming days, I'll be able to show even more of the rig. Tomorrow I'll have the rig on camera because I'll be swapping what's on it off of it temporarily, so you guys will be able to see it in action. But we'll be driving on it later tonight. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So I've got the panels, the wood paneling that I'm going to be doing for the bottom of it. I'm going to be doing like a dash or a roof up above it where I'm trying to think of a way. So I want the roof to keep the ambient lighting of the room out. And then that way I can set up more cameras, like mounting from behind me down, right? So that way you guys get that really cool in-cockpit view no matter what cockpit is set up, whether it be set up for driving or racing or flying, combat. More stuff to show you. Combat's coming back. DCS is on its way back in a big way. The other thing I'm gonna start doing, guys, is live streaming the DCS mission editor. Probably gonna pick a couple nights a week, and hell, it may just be at random. Just go live, and you guys can watch me create missions in the mission editor if you've never done it before. And then if you guys are better than me at it, which I guarantee it doesn't take much, you guys can give me some tips and help old Overkill out. So that's coming. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff with that. And by the way, even if you guys are you're not into combat, I still recommend you guys check out DCS because there's still so much you can do in it. Helicopters, especially if you're a rotor head. And actually even then you got to remember they're designing a C-130 now. Eagle Dynamics is. So you got a C-130, so you could do strictly cargo runs on a C-130 in it. Rotorcraft, you can do everything from troop transport, cargo transport, construction stuff. You can create your own sort of environment, and that's why I want to be showing the mission editor too. Let's say you just want to create a mission where you're picking up Humvees or something, or trucks, and moving them from one destination to the other, or construction equipment, those big concrete barriers. Maybe you're building a forward operating base or whatever. The air-to-air refueling. You have not lived until you have done a carrier landing correctly in DCS world. Flying the pattern for the carrier, dude, it's insane. It's so insane. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot more to do in DCS than just combat. I will definitely say, especially if you got some buddies, flying in formation, becoming the next Blue Angels. Again, wait till you try it. It's intense. It's really good. And again, the mission editor, I think, is the biggest. Hey, I'm so sorry. Is the biggest cool thing. Farming Simulator. We're going to be bringing Farming Simulator back, especially to the other channel and to Twitch. But doing some logging. Logging is a lot of fun. It's one of those ones that's really cool to just kick back and chill. Live streaming hasn't gone away. My Learjet 35 guide is about to finally release. It was on hold for a reason. The Learjet 35 received an update yesterday from FlySimWare. So we're running through the changes on that, and if there's anything that I can add and change, we're going to go through it one more time, and then it's going to be out this week. So it's basically done. I just wanted to wait. FlySimWare is really good about doing updates on the aircraft, so I want to see if there's anything specific. But it's basically done, so it's ready to come out. So I'm excited about that. That'll be fun. And then once all the craziness with this is squared away, so tomorrow is when I'm going to be working on the decking for it. I'm really excited to show this to you guys. It's been a long time coming. I've always wanted to do something like this, so this is really cool. And I thank you guys so much. You guys made so many things I wouldn't have if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for the love this channel got, that I just literally would not have. I would not be able to afford to have. Like, it's been cool. I'm very grateful. I hope I stay humble with that, because I wouldn't have ever gotten half of this stuff without you guys. So anyway, that's cool. Where are we at here? Damn, even on low power settings, this thing's cruising at what? Yeah. Almost 200 knots. Holy crap. Is that what? Really? Yeah. 180 knots. And we're at lower power settings. This thing's a screamer, man. Hey, did I ever get those flaps up? Yeah, okay. I did. What's our distance? Where are we at? Wow, we're still a ways, man. Got 180 miles out. Damn. So let's see here. What else? Got some really cool stuff happening here. I'm really excited about a lot of this stuff. So for the DOF Reality H3, like I said, really love it. Really having a good time with it. Now that I've had the time to really dive into making my parts for it. Got a 3D printer. That's what these are mounted on from mounts that I was able to print. So been having a lot of fun with that, making new stuff, getting the studio all set up. I want to get some stuff for the walls to really dampen the sound, but it's kind of stupid what those sound tiles cost. They're expensive, and at the end of the day, they're foam. I mean, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It's just sound absorbent material. We're not doing any Hollywood status stuff here, so that'd be cool. The sim pit will be fun. Been out in the garage, like I said, making new mounts and things like that for it. I think you guys are going to really like that. It would be fun to show you guys that stuff. We have some new hardware from WinWing we're going to be showing you guys. Oof, I can't wait. We're going to be rebooting, like I said, DCS, bringing it back to the channel. We're going to be starting out with rebooting again the F-18C tutorial series, and you guys are going to see why when we get to that. But there's been a lot of changes to the aircraft since I released my videos, so let those come out, and then I think you just sort of see what you guys like. American Truck Simulator, I'm having a blast with. ATS is a good time, and you wouldn't think so, guys. Like, if you've never tried it, all I can tell you is I think that there is a connection to, because when I've gone live with ATS on this channel, most of those of you who follow me for flight simulation also have done ATS, like the people who join the streams, right? We're also ATS drivers, so there's a connection. I think what the nice part is there's still that hauling aspect, but it's much more relaxed because you don't have all the procedures and the checklists and the things that could potentially go wrong. Like, we are in a very bouncy area. Holy crap, the turbulence is rough here. Let's explore the camera a little bit. What's back here? Boop. This is a big plane. Like, when you really look at it, this is a big plane. Oof. This is the captain speaking. Please put your seatbelts on or you're going to get knocked right around. Can you close the curtains? That'd have been cool. What's this? What do we get? Why does the table open on both sides? Let's open the doors. Here we go. I'm gonna jump! It's a skydiver. No, I'm just kidding. Whoa, what's back here? Excuse me, sir. Is there anything in these that, like, I can play with? Need some toys back here. This flight is so boring. I gotta go to the bathroom. She won't stop touching me. I'm thinking something happened with that reflection, and I'm thinking that's not the way it was meant to be. Yep. It's kind of a cool shot. Little nose cam there. It's a neat airplane. Whoa! I didn't know that was there. What's all that? That'd be cool if you could click on the sunglasses and it add like a tint. That's a cigarette lighter. Tisk tisk. I love the old car vent windows, or the car vent. Yeah, those. Oh yeah, we could probably turn our landing lights off too. What was that? Why was there a 3 position? Oh, fully retract them. Gotcha. Alright, so we're, let's see here. We're about 10 miles out. See if we can't get a A weather report. Phelps Field, 29 miles. Really? I have it set to 25-mile display range. Anyway. 040 at 3 knots. Temperature 72.3, altimeter 3010. Ladies and gentlemen, let's reset that bad boy. Alright, we're still at 30 miles out. Really? Why does that not make sense to me? I guess so. Oh, because I was looking at the wrong thing, that's why. We're going to pass over Spokane International. Because I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So yeah, I'm super excited, you guys. There's so many things that... Content's going to be a little bouncy for a while. We're going to be kind of all over the place. But it's going to be really fun when we get everything all squared away. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some really cool changes. Some really cool additions. There's some really amazing tech that is coming out of the gate here in a minute. For both simmers and drivers. You guys are... Or, nice, idiot. For both flight simmers and drivers. Everybody's getting something epic this month. I'm super excited to show this stuff to you guys. I was even more excited to be a part of it, to be honest with you. This was a really fun project. I'm not even gonna mention who it's for. But if any of you caught glimpses of things previously that I was not supposed to show you when I did, then you'll probably be able to put 2 and 2 together and know at least who the developer is. But so really happy for that. Got a ton of Pimax stuff coming out. Got some tutorials on setting up motion compensation with the VR and the motion sim. I feel like motion simulation is starting to become more like the buzz when VR first launched. You know, when VR first came out, you know, if you remember with the Oculus CV1, it had a lot of the same response that motion sim does. You know, it was really expensive to get into it. And don't get me wrong, it's not like VR is cheap these days. It's really not. But the technology is so far advanced that I feel like the cost to benefit has evened out significantly more. Like even when you look at the Crystal Super, which I am super excited for, I know there's a lot of competition that's rolling out, and that's good. Competition's a good thing. Competition fuels ingenuity, right? You know, the more ingenuity you have, the more competition you have. The more competition you have, the more they have to be. Gosh, got it. The more they have to be competitive in the price point. So that's all good things. And I think the same thing is going to start to happen with motion simulation, motion platforms. I'm really excited to be showcasing the DOF Reality H3 again. It's going to become my primary pit. We're going to be doing live streaming with it and so many different things. When I can finally show it all to you guys, we're going to do a walkthrough, sort of like what I did with the Next Level Racing Pro Flight seat, which I still have. It's still going to see some action, but it's not going to be as common as showing the H3. Between the big screen TVs now, which made a huge difference. I was to this day, I'm still very blown away at the difference that they made. I was not expecting the immersive impact to be as high as it is, coming from 3 28-inch screens to 3 50-inch screens. The immersive experience is night and day. There's no comparison. There's none. There is nothing that compares the two together. You know, we should probably not be a jerk here and go around the airport. Let's go into heading mode here. Where are you? Talk about some serious bank angle, man. Plane's like, I got it. I know what you need, boss. I mean, we're already right in the airport. I probably could have just flown over, but what the hell. Dude, 2020 still looks amazing. I'm sorry. Like, I know there's a lot of people who are diehard 24 now, and that is great. There's nothing wrong with that. If it's working that well for you, and you know, it's not that it's not working for me. It is. It works fine for me. It really does. I haven't had any major issues with 24 in a while. And by the way, Sim Update 1 finally dropped, and there was a really significant changelog if you guys haven't checked it out yet. So 2024 is definitely on its way up. It's definitely on the right path, and I think Sim Update 2 is the one that I'm waiting for before I really, I think, make the move. The marketplace is finally, I guess, I hate that. The marketplace is finally right around the corner, so go them on that one. But yeah. So Some Update 1 definitely had some big changes. I don't really have any big problems with 2024. It's just I like 2020 best still for the moment. It's a good solid simulator. It's come a long way since its inception for sure. I'm really excited to bring DCS back. DCS was a lot of fun. DCS is sort of the roots of the channel. It's where my channel started from. This channel started with DCS World. So it'll be kind of fun to go back to the roots, if you will. Bring some of that back, keeping in line with flight simulation. And I believe there's Feltz. Yep, right in front of us. All right. Let's take control of our plane here. Man, winds were 040, so we're actually coming right on it. Stall warning. Here's the gear warning. Do a quick spin around now. Sort of maintain altitude here. The train station? What is that? Oops. Nose up. Nose up. Nose up. Sorry. I was looking around. Wasn't paying attention. Bring it down to 2,000. Pitching up just a little bit, help bleed some of that altitude or that airspeed off. We're right in the line. Let's start dropping some flaps. The fidelity up here seems to be one of the better areas. Like, it is really solid right here. Not a whole lot of glitching, not a whole lot of goofy tree issues. Looks really good. The trees look amazing. Did they bring the same trees over into 2020? The gear's coming down. Hush, plane. Mixture back to full rich. Flaps to full. So we roll her in. Looks like we got a bit of a crosswind we're fighting. We're crabbing a little bit. A little bit of a crab. It's not too bad, but it's there. Trim that nose up a bit. Going for the number. Hold it. Ah, floated. Not too bad. Could have been better, but not too bad. Alright. Good flight. That was fun. Oh, let's get those RPMs up. Gorgeous airplane. Wonderful airplane. I absolutely love this thing. It's fast, it's fun, it's busy in the aspect that reacts well to the environment, keeps you on your toes. Very cool airplane. And it was just updated, guys. Had a bunch of really good changes, some nice performance increases, model changes. Good plane. Let's put it right here. So this is the FlySimWare Cessna 414. Been out for a long time, but a fantastic aircraft. And the thing, like I said, I love about FlySimWare is that they are constantly updating their aircraft. Like it's constant. I don't know how else to put it. Like it's usually at least once a month, if not there, then definitely shortly afterwards. All right, let's see what we got. Let's pull that mixture back. Let's let these engines drop. Okay, magnetos off. Perfect. And let's turn our lights off. Okay, avionics off. Fuel off. Alright, bring those props back to aft. I think that was it. We really didn't play with much today. Sort of just did a nice little cruise, right? Alright, so I think that's it. Electrical off. Let's pull our tablet out. Hey, get up here. Excuse me, sir. Once again, I am trying to communicate with you. Thank you. I don't know why we keep having this problem with you, buddy. Alright, let's come back here and let's get all the reds in place. Oh, not the GPU. Okay, cool. And let's do our cool. And there she is, folks. Once again, the beautiful Cessna 414 from FlySimWare. Let me get my ugly mug out of the way so you guys can enjoy that a little bit. But absolutely wonderful plane. Well, guys, I hope you guys had some fun. I hope you guys at least enjoyed the content. I had a good time flying with you guys, and we'll see. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning, but I may still do some driving, so we'll see what happens here in a minute. But as always, guys, stay safe and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.